Update 4 on Tropical Storm Enrique. 24 hours ago it was still an invest, and now we're looking at a pretty high-end tropical storm. Located at 16.3 degrees north, 103.8 degrees west, 10 p.m. central as of June 25th, 2021. We now have it at winds of 65 miles an hour, a pressure of 995 millibars, and it is now moving to the west at 9 miles an hour. With no landfall expected, there is no CDPS scale at this time. Here it is on the map there. You can see it pretty much located to the south of Mexico, pretty much affecting with tropical storm force winds for a little part of southwestern Mexico at this point, where tropical storm warnings are in place. 120 nautical miles is where those tropical storm force winds extend to the northeast. There are tropical storm warnings and watches in place on the bottom of your screen. It's 201 miles away from Manzanillo, 214 from Colima, 372 from Tepic, 635 from Culiacan, and 685 from La Paz. That is 322 kilometers away from Manzanillo, 344 from Colima, 599 from Tepic, 1021 from Culiacan, and 1102 from La Paz. I do apologize if I did pronounce any of these cities wrong, and of course this tropical system could affect more parts of Mexico and Baja over the coming days. We have it at 65 miles an hour for the time being. National Hurricane Center is expected to release their update soon. ADT does also have it at 65 miles an hour, while SACON has it at 70 miles an hour at this time. Of course, it is likely that it does intensify into a hurricane in the next 12 to 24 hours, as demonstrated by our code made by our very own Ethan, based on its structure and the fact that it has already intensified quickly. It is expected to become a hurricane tonight or tomorrow morning, and rapid intensification should continue until it becomes a Category 3 between the next 36 to 48 hours before weakening ensues, and it could pass pretty close or make landfall in Baja California towards day 5. We will need to be keeping a monitor, although those in southwestern Mexico and Baja California should be monitoring the latest on Enrique. Here are sea surface temperatures. It is at 29 degrees Celsius where the storm is located at, and it looks like temperatures should remain conducive for further strengthening over the next few days until it gets towards day 4 to 5, where it is entering much colder temperatures. Here are the intensity models. They're a little bit behind the actual rate of intensification, so while they display a Category 2 peak, it is much more likely it does become a Category 3. Shear remains relatively low for right now, low to moderate, which still pretty much is good enough for a cyclone. Sea surface temperatures remaining pretty good for now until around the 29th, and humidity levels remaining very much conducive for the next 3 to 4 days before it starts to go down a little bit, but remains a little bit healthy regardless, so definitely going to be interesting to see what happens there. Here is the satellite imagery on Enrique. It's definitely been putting up a show in terms of its organization, developing a central dense overcast, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how long it maintains that for, and it's definitely going to be that key thing it needs for it to become a hurricane over the next 12 to 24 hours. So definitely on a strengthening trend that's not going to be stopping for the next 24 to 36 hours for sure. It is likely this does become a major hurricane at this point, and those in southwestern Mexico should be ready to face tropical storm force winds and heavy rainfall. 4 to 8 inches of rainfall expected, with isolated amounts of 12 inches. We'll provide another update tomorrow night on Enrique.